morning, Sam. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Sam.
Oh shit, what up? How y'all fucking going? Yeah, same. I want to learn the context for this song. So apparently it's part of the Armored Core 6 soundtrack. Anyway. Um
Let's go lesbians.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 70, that's fucked. Goodness me. So something's going on right now, right? One sec. One sec. Yeah, so it literally just started. The Summer Game Fest is live right now. Um because it's currently actively live, excellent use of Streak TTS, honestly. 10 out of 10. No notes. um no, because the Summer Game Fest is live right this second. I wouldn't be surprised if discussion happens. So it's one of those things. It's like if you don't want to be spoiled on it, kind of be a little diligent, but note that because it's actively happening, I feel like there's a higher chance of things just being discussed about openly. Just got out of a film, and now you get to enjoy some robo lesbians. Let's go. What a great end of the week. Yeah, it's Summer Games Fest is one of those ones. I told our usual group to just like go ahead and watch it without me because I'd be streaming, and there are so many showcases happening. And then just like fill me in on anything cool that happens. So with this particular showcase, um, I've given like explicit permission to just tell me what happens to the folks that I usually watch with, which means that I'm kind of just open to discussion happening if people are in the know. The reason I'm mentioning this right off the top is because there is something that I kind of want to address. um, so I guess that's your warning. But I got a DM from Zach, old brother Zach, telling me that they opened the showcase with something that a lot of people have been like kind of waiting for. So if you don't want spoilers on that, close your ears for a minute, I guess. They casually just had Capcom open the showcase with an official reveal for a Code Veronica remake, which is that's wild. Wild times. A really nice tin of cookies were in the trailer. Let's go. Um, so anyone in the Discord might have noted that I shared that there's currently a Resident Evil franchise sale on Steam right now. And I guess we know why. I guess we know why. So yeah, that'll be a really interesting one. I'm curious about how they're gonna navigate that. Because I've seen a lot of rumors about that for quite a while now. Um, and now it's tangibly a thing. So it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting. For now, for now, we'll hop over here. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Cal. Good morning, Samuel. Hello, Waki. hello, anyone who may be vibing, chilling, hanging out. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that trailer after. So we're not going to watch it right now. We're not doing that. It'll just devolve. But I'm hoping we see some other cool stuff. Why not? Because I don't even know if it's live yet. And I don't care to go find out. I know for a lot of those showcases, trailers don't go up until the showcase is done. So, I don't know if it's even possible to watch it yet. And I don't care to go find out. Plus, we didn't watch the trailer for the other game we talked about on Wednesday. So, if we didn't watch that one, we're not watching this one. Code Veronica is a cool game, and it'll be interesting to see the remake, but it wasn't my favorite entry. It was a cool one, and I had fun. It wasn't my favorite one, so. I am curious how they're going to go about it. So that was a big game. Like, that one kind of just kept going. That was one, I believe I thought I was, like, getting close to the end. So I decided on, like, the Saturday that I was streaming it to just, like, finish it. Because I thought I was close to the end. And I was like, Topper's not home. I'll just go until I'm done. I'm pretty sure she was away that Saturday. So I was like, fuck it. I got no time constraint. It's a Saturday. My partner doesn't have to sleep because she's not home. She can sleep on her own terms without my streaming interrupting. And then what I thought was, hey, we're close to the end, ended up being like a 12-hour stream. And I was like, fuck me. It was also one of the hardest ones. That was a difficult game. But if I'm recalling correct, it was also the first one in our deep dive that didn't have a difficulty option that I can remember selecting. I don't know, it's all kind of blurry now. It's at this point, which one were we playing this point last year? That's a question. That's one that I want an answer to, and I'm going to go look for. I don't know if I'll be able to find it accurately or not, but we're going to look anyway. So we started early May. Yeah, we started Code Veronica in May. And we finished it in May. Wow. But yeah, I can I can see by the video's lengths that I made a mistake. I did it in 2 streams. First one was over 6 hours and second was 12 hours, so fucking whoops. Not doing that again. We got through quite a few of them before June. My word. Yeah, we were. Wow. We welcomed in June with the remake of the first game. But we didn't. We started the first game's remake. Still May. We were chipping away hard at them. Yeah, we finished 7 of the deep dive titles before May was finished. Who let me stream so long? Am I okay? What's going on? How did I do that? Okay. Anyway, problematic. Don't do what I do. It's bad for your health. Do what I tell you to do. I have your best interest in mind. Today we're playing Signalis. We started it Wednesday. It's been really fucking cool so far. Took way more. It's got so many more Silent Hill notes than I was anticipating. Obviously, it also has like blatant Resident Evil influence, and kind of puts its own spin on both of those things. But it's been cool so far. Has a lot of really fun lady robot designs. And they're allegedly lesbians. We haven't gotten that far yet, but I've been assured by several parties at this point that they are, in fact, lesbian. So, I know we spent a lot of time yapping Wednesday rather than playing. So I'm kind of thinking we should get a start on the game sooner than later this time. I was promised them. I mean, not really. I wasn't. Not until I started playing. I was under the impression that they were not as prevalent as fan art would lead me to believe. Which, like, honestly is pretty standard of any fan art of anything. The fan art is always way more gay than the actual thing that it's fan art of, right? That's just, it's basically a law. It's the nature of things. But apparently they are, in fact, canonically in game lesbian. So, hell yeah. Yeah, I guess let me fuck up my screens here for a sec then, so I can turn my console on and see it. One sec. I always stress it's gonna break shit, but it never does, so it's fine. Um, Brain is also a little bit blah today. Specifically right now, because up until about 10 minutes before stream, I was mostly unconscious on the couch downstairs. As I finished up work, then Tupper and I got some food. And immediately after eating, my body was like, okay, time to shut down. Like, oh, please no. I have things I want to do. And not really enough time to like adequately nap or anything. So, secret dinner. It wasn't really a secret. We just got some cheapy little burgers. They were good. Ate them like semi in the sun, which was nice. Semi in the sun because it's very sunny out, but we were in the car. So. And then we came home and I was like, I need to turn off my brain and lay down for a few minutes, but I only have about an hour before I have to stream. So I can't properly shut down. I just have to kind of shut down. So I was technically napping, but it was that sleep where I was still so close to consciousness that I didn't even have to set an alarm. I was just like, brain was like, okay, what time is it? And then I checked the time and I had 15 minutes until stream, and I was like, I guess I'm not hitting like a deep sleep state. Which is probably good for a nap anyway. I don't think you're supposed to hit deep sleep if you're napping, but it also didn't really feel like it didn't refresh me at all. I woke up and was like, I'm gonna pass out still. So we're here, and that's what we're dealing with. And that's why I don't nap, I guess. Other than that, nothing really interesting to talk about anyway. So we're gonna open the game. As long as my capture card isn't super borked again, all should be fine. Should still be set up. Yeah, we're still going. Look at that.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Axis. Hope you're doing well.
Water.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, my throat's really annoyed today. So there will probably be a lot of that. So I'm still kind of dealing with the lingering cough from being sick. But now I think I'm also starting to get like a little bit of allergy hitting me. Every morning I open up my weather app and it has a little air quality section. And today, specifically today, was the first day that I saw high on the pollen index. And I was like, oh no. It's been moderate all week. It was low like 2 weeks ago. So we hit moderate and now we're starting to squeeze into high, and I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for allergy season. Keep it away from me. So we're we're fighting that right now. Yeah. Yeah. So we're back. SIGNALIS. We're having a great time so far. This game is really cool. I was told I would like it. So I'm not surprised that I like it. But it's got It's got so much vibe. It's just cool, you know? I'm gonna have to fully remember how to play, though. Little, like, the super glitchy screen effects are just really fun, too. I noticed they were happening over the enemies. Just the whole thing. Really cool, really neat. Right, so I'm going back to this elevator here, specifically. So if I wander my way down here, I know there are some enemies in there. There might be enemies, I don't know. There are probably enemies everywhere. We'll deal with it. It's fine. I did read that, right? Yeah. 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 You're up again. You don't gotta be. Maybe I do go the other way just to preserve ammo. We're going into a new area. And I know I should be able to sneak around everything. I just didn't. Like, this is the longer way. What's up? Yeah, so we got a key card so that we can boop boop. So I don't know where we're meant to be going. We started on 1. We're down to 2. Do we just move on to 3 then? Hospital wing. Hello? So it was gonna break anyway. Right? It doesn't matter what one we picked. Card impounded? Oh. So it was gonna take us to 3 anyway. Surely. And then steal our key card. Frankly, kind of rude, but hey, it is what it be. I'm opening a can. Okay. I see that. Is that a weapon? Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm seeing? Extra crispy. Same as always. Unless the mic's settings changed again on me without my knowing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'd be exactly what I thought. Too bad inventory space is so fucking limited. Now, this bad boy is living in the box. Hello? Insert blank card to be. Okay, okay, I see what we're saying. To make a new key card to replace the one that got impounded, stolen from me. Trying to deduce what the current trailer was for. I see, I see. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the trailer after stream. But yes, if you're headed to bed, please have a lovely night. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams with thoughts of Steve and Claire. Wow, the fact that we're actually, yeah, we're getting we're getting Steve. HD modern Steve. I don't want to make pocket straps. I'm sorry, Tupper. Do they have to be done right this moment? What are we doing here? Oh. Yeah, it is indeed loaded. With 3 rounds. Very good. Why does this matter? Asking all week, but I haven't been home. Right. She wants them for tomorrow. I'm sorry, Tupper. Tupper makes them herself with a just straight up has bone, huh? With a synthetic material called biothane. It's just something she do. Brain chip. Who brain chip? Whose skull is this? I'm gonna write this down really quick, because this feels like it's probably important. I was wondering where Floyd went. Don't worry about it. Keeping us company. Fuck. Where'd my page go? Power to Tuppercraft. Uh-huh. Very good. what that's for or what that means, but we have it now. So, yeah, Tupper's locked in on the barn relevant hustle stuff right now. Watch piece? Why?
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Rose Tower. Yeah, Tupper's very good at it too. You can see various objects laid out under the X-ray apparatus behind the glass. Yeah, we just looked at them all. Naturally. None of the cabinets like it now. They don't open. Incinerator room. Okay. Where did... Oh, there you are. It's like, can you leave? Oh. We're just gonna ignore that problem. That's fine. They're in the walls. Specifically, that was the floor, but there's certainly places they shouldn't be. So many keys that we don't have. How inconvenient. What was a fucker? There you are. Say there's someone wandering around down here, but... Motherfucker. It's like, don't see me. That's locked. Bye. I just want to conserve my ammo. Fire key required, okay. Earth key required, wow. I'm trying to leave. Sword. Okay. That means 3 golden stars of the nation adorn the stela. No. Pump room key. One tap, huh? Ain't that a pity? Hello. No, you're not. You're not looking too hot, huh? Pump room key. How convenient. It's the closest thing. What is a knife but a tiny sword? Thank you, Walkie. Toothpick sword. The floor is collapsed. I can see the lower level through the water. I could probably drop down safely if it wasn't flooded. Right. Hence, the pump room. Hmm. Beautiful. Fuck off. What? To write long words in bold, that's fair. While I cannot speak the language at all, I have always been very drawn to the tendency for the language to just be comprised of many compound words. I feel like that's a very fun way to do language. You need to describe something, just put two words together and make a one big word. It's it's very good. We got a pump puzzle. Great. Okay. Flood drainage system malfunction. To all medical wing errors. Errors? The automatic equalizer pumps and the flood drainage system still appear to be broken, causing the lower level to be flooded. Since we're currently focusing repair efforts on the east wing staircase structure, the drainage system pressure has to be manually equalized from the control panel in the pump control room for now. To drain the water, make sure that both the A and B tanks have the same amount of water in them, and that the C tank is completely empty. You can see the water levels in the tanks on the control panel. Press the buttons at the bottom of the panel to move water between the tanks using the air pressure system. It's a bit tricky to get the two tanks equalized this way because you can only move all the water in a tank at once this way unless the receiving tank is full. With the pumps out of order, only tank A will fill up by itself. Right. With tank A full, here's how to equalize. Here's how to do the puzzle. Fill tank B, then fill tank C with water only from B. Move the water from tank C back to tank A. Fill tank C again with the remaining water from tank B. Then refill tank B from tank A. Again, fill tank C with water only from tank B. Then move it back to tank A. If you make a mistake and get stuck, just fill everything back into tank A and start over. Can't carry anymore. I gotta start using those. Right? Oh. Right, okay. No. Oh, I see. I understand. Okay. Symbols do make sense. I forget the instructions already. We'll go read them again. That's fine. The instructions are pretty clear. They literally just tell you how to do it. B, then tank C with water only from B. Move the water from tank C back to tank A. Fill tank C again. Right, okay, that's where I fucked up. Right, and then what? Tank C again, then refill tank B from tank A. Are marked by putting a K behind it. Okay. Why we do not just use a K instead, I do not know. Listen, language just, it just be, you know? The audio keeps desyncing. The trailers will all be uploaded individually, separately. So.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete.
Thank you for your generosity, Tupper. There's something I'm not understanding here. Unless I just keep doing this until it's... That doesn't make sense. Yeah, we're fine. We got it. Now I can jump in the hole. It's a fun headpiece. All-purpose repair worker replica Ara. Ara's a cutie. To be juggling those tubes. Pump puzzles are always, they always hurt my brain. So, I don't blame you. Even with it giving you blatant instruction, it's so easy to do them wrong. Like, just wrong. It's so easy. So easy to get confused with them. Fortunately, it's not my first rodeo with a pump puzzle. I did, however, still fuck it up. At least one time. Hey, it's this thing! Oh, so I don't need the symbol that I wrote down. That's just what the key is. The keys just look like that. So it was just showing me, hey, this is probably the earth key, being that it was in a fucking piece of stone. But the PP. That's a way back up. Okay. I don't have much room in my inventory. Yeah, we gotta come back for the blank card. What do you want? Nothing else of interest in here, huh? Just a ladder. Okay. We're gonna do something a little risky. And I'm going to put my patches in the box. It's my theory. Is that if I can't make it back to the box to get one, the combat probably would have killed me anyway. You know what I mean? Fuck off. Weed eaters, yeah. Just from the vibration of it all, I assume. Yeah. I don't have fire. Don't have earth. That's gold. Click. Now that's also out of the inventory. I wonder if maybe the blank key... Maybe they show me what I assume is the earth key because I can't get it. So I need to make the blank key the earth key. Know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see any option to interact with the things inside the X-ray. I could only look at them. Why would... Oh, there's a box. Of course there is. Why would they allow me to look at them? Examination room key. I don't remember where that was. Are we? That's two, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. It doesn't tell me which one's the examination. Gotta get the gas out of it. Oh, that's annoying, yeah. Didn't allow us to do the lawn is interesting. I mean, unless you take it as like kind of just a little zen time for yourself, I would personally prefer to just have a service. Video cassette. I'd rather not deal with all of you, actually. That's too many. That's too many of you. Personnel grievance form P14. Data filing personnel grievance form 8420F. Full protector ID of unit filing grievance ARAR S2308 replica. Status staff. Department medical. Full protector IDs of involved units ARAR S2311 replica. Date, time of incident, all the time. Location of incident, medical wing. Description. Elf keeps using my wrench and misplacing the 10mm socket. I have been reprimanded for not repairing the fan in the vent in the lower level, but I can't remove the vent cover without a 10mm wrench socket. I know she's doing it on purpose. I see. I see. It's gonna be the air key, huh? I can leave? What did I say? What did I say to prompt this response? There was a stream of consciousness thing happening and I don't know what I said. Ooh, 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 ooh. That. Want that. There's too many of you, actually. Yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking freaks. Oh, ads happened. I'm actually gonna take the ad opportunity to go to the bathroom. Because my throat's been funny all day, I've been drinking a lot of water again, so... pardon. I'll be right back. We won't be long, I promise. I know we're still in ads, but did y'all do a little micro self-care break thing? Hope so. Hope so. Better if. I'll fight you. I won't do that. Started eating bread? Let's go. Let's go. What kind of bread? It's an important question. All right. Multi-corn bread. Cheese and dried tomatoes. That's not just eating bread. You're having a whole sandwich. That's extra self-care. Bread on its own is self-care, but like, you've gone above and beyond, my friend. I don't remember where that is. We only have the handle for this, so it's going in the box. This is going in the box. Everything's getting boxed. I don't remember how these work. I can't carry anymore, so I'm going to put it in the box and pick up a new one. That two of them right off the top? God. Wait. I can move with D-pad? But I thought that was not what I meant to do. I thought that was to cycle. Free aim, what does that mean? There's no lock system? I've confused my controls. I feel like I've misunderstood something. Doesn't matter, whatever. No stranger to the ways of bread. No, I would expect nothing less. I am gonna go back into that room and grab all the shit that I did not grab. That's what I'm gonna do. So I want you. I want the ammo that's over here. Oh, we are just gonna keep ignoring these things. Also, I don't know if you are actively listening. But Samu, you said you wanted to know what my thoughts on the music were, specifically, at one point, right? Am I remembering that correct? The encounter music specifically is very, very Silent Hill 1 Yamoka. The general ambient track that's playing, kind of like right now, has been very nice and pleasant. I don't immediately draw parallels like that. But when stuff appears and starts to attack me, it is like instantaneously Silent Hill 1, very specifically. Like, not just Silent Hill, but very, like, this is the first Silent Hill. Through and through. And a cassette player. Where did we see? We saw a cassette player at one point, didn't we? I'll find it again. Eventually. Oh, you're okay, Tupper. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'll pretend it'll be in Signalis. Exactly. Cough is trying to piss me off today. Yes. Define pattern. Oh. Ah. Oh, I see. The fuck do I do this then? Hang on. Yeah, that's the one. I believe. Realizing I should have also drawn the orientation of the card itself, but I didn't realize that would be necessary. I thought I was just looking for the pattern. So I hope that's right. Shut up. I don't care about you or your opinion. Yeah, I guess we'll find out in a sec. Pretty sure that one was earth. That would be air. It's definitely not fire. Very definitely not gold. Yeah. Okay, so the blank key is going into earth. So it is just wrong. Cool. Good to know. I'll go back and copy it properly then. Or just like confirm orientation for copying. I didn't even check this door. This is open. There's a whole ass hallway we can go down. Holy fuck. Oh, you're for the cassette, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Alina's diary 2. Something is wrong. Nobody will tell me what's happening, but ever since I woke up, everyone has been behaving strangely. The protectors won't let me leave my room and return to work, even though the wound from my fall is already healed. I think there must have been an accident in the mine. I overheard two Yules whispering in front of my room that they're running out of staff. I'm worried that something has happened to Elster. I haven't heard from her in a while. I can't just sit around here any longer. Inacio. Yes. Don't remember if it was facing the bottom right or like. Well, yeah. See, in general, I have the pattern, but the orientation is fucked. And rather than trial and error it, I will just go look at it. Yeah. So for filth is a fun word. Package leaflet information for the user. Replica circulatory stimulant liquid injection in auto injector. Active component replica Kraslov stimulants. Sure. 99.9%. Extremely potent. And when do you take it? When do you take it? Calstim N is a sterile solution in an auto-injector pen for emergency injection. Calstim N instantly acts on the replica circulatory system, restoring system health. Calstim N is intended to be used to avoid critical system failure in replica frames, Generation 3 and up. The Calstim N auto-injector can be used directly from the inventory screen. Yes. You can also equip the auto-injector in the inventory screen to the tool slot. Interesting. Okay. So it's a quick action healing item. Or it can be a quick action healing item. Will activate automatically when the replica system would otherwise fail. Interesting. So it's an auto-revive. Okay. Probably will never be equipped that way, the way that I'm playing this game, but... Be good if I, like, fuck up in a boss. And have to load. And then I can just equip it for the boss. What's all this then? Patient Eulerus 2321. Patient complained about severe nausea and headaches, admitted to hospital wing after vomiting oxidant fluid during work. Clinical picture in line with other recent cases among protector staff. While we still have no indication what causes this syndrome, we've observed similar development in all patients. Most puzzlingly, development of the syndrome seems to progress similarly in both replica and... It was Gestalt. I was saying it super wrong the whole time. I did look it up. That one was bothering me after stream. I was like, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I need to find the pronunciation. But the ST is like a Stalt sound, which confused me. Initial admission test showed hypotension, high fever, and dehydration, internal hemorrhaging, strong cognitive decline within the first cycle, alopecia, and purpura. Within 5 cycles, skin will begin to peel in large patches, decline of vision quality, and ability to communicate may follow. Gestalt patients will usually expire at this stage due to infections, while results for replica patients seem to vary. Someone inside the oxygen tent. Not great. It's hard to look at her. Yeah, sorry, pal. So that's the hell you gotta live. What's up? Should you forget how to make these? Oh, Tupper. I don't like that you're vibrating like that, actually. Everyone's turned weird. I'm the only one left, I think. Will I get sick like the others too? I'm scared. I don't want to die. You look kind of familiar. Have we met before? At first, it was only Commander Falk who fell ill. Slowly, everyone started behaving strangely. I'm too scared to go outside. I don't want to become like the others. I don't want to die. Don't think that's normal? The vibrating head? Is it not? Well... R.I.P. That's what they do in private. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Memorandum wall safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies. So hang on. There is a safe in here. Yeah. Who are you? Sword. What was sword? How do I check that again? Not that one. This one. This. Sword. What about this? Hang on. Am I gonna have to decrypt this one? Hang on. Fuck me. I should find the. I should see what the frequency is broadcasting before I get too into that. 233. On 3987. My cat says it indicates a normal functioning human. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it's letters. I understand. Okay. I get it. I do need to decode it. I sure did not look at that when, Oh, stop! Ugh! Why am I so bad at navigating the fucking menu here? I'm unsure about that one. We're gonna have to decipher what the 8 is. But we've been given enough that we could brute force it. Yeah, because we know it can't be an A, an N, a B, an H, an S, an R, a Z, a K, or an E. There can't really be much else. It's the odd one out that we're looking for. Be the F, wouldn't it? I don't think I said that one. Yeah. Maybe KFZ. I don't see. I don't think that's right, actually. It is right. No, never mind. I see what's going on. Never mind. Brain had a... Yeah, it's fine. Eyeball! That's good and normal, surely. Eidetic module. Incinerator room. Okay. We'll be back. They'll be fine. incredibly outdated, but it might still be useful, right? Okay. Get back to that. Still don't remember where the examination room was. Wait. How was I? Wait. I think someone else redeemed. I should probably get a clean cut of that then, shouldn't I? Make that one of the screams. It didn't cross my mind. No, until I remember where examination room is. I just don't want to have excess of anything on hand. I don't remember how this worked. Having it equipped is a start. Is that it? No. Did I read this note? What was this? That's the sword. Never mind. Oh, you weren't supposed to see me. Are you the examination room? That's, yeah, that is. Okay. That's super close. Let me first just get this so that we are not juggling 16 puzzles at a time. Easy. It's the stare down. I do still have the blankie on hand. Yeah, so I had it right, it's just backward. That's what happened. No. Fuck. Fool. What's going on in here? Another one. Oh, let's go. We can get into the vent now. Quick curing construction foam. Since the ration plan has changed again, we're short on quick curing repair spray. Turns out we can make our own by combining coagulant K with normal expanding PU foam. It won't expand as much, but it'll harden instantly and make a fairly solid bond if you're in a rush to get some repairs done. You can use normal replica repair patches since they're a pretty easy source of coagulant K, and just combine them with normal repair sprays. Okay. Okay. I have both of those things. Would have made more games? They might still. Who's to say that they shan't? SIGNALIS was begun in 2014? Yeah. So yeah, I had to retrieve them. Okay. I just want to see what happens. That. Let's fucking go. Do I have what else? Write the tape. We can go do that really quick. 2014 to 2022. Yeah. That is pretty common for small dev teams like that. I mean, like, look at how Silksong played out, right? That was similarly, I think, like, core Team Cherry is like, what, 3 or 4 people? Sorry. It's really bothering me today. And ask them really nice. Yeah, they are German, huh? That didn't cross my mind. You could, in fact, probably just hit up their office and be like, hey. I don't recommend doing that. But, like, you could. Been able to see a doctor? Absolutely not, no. I did actually... it wasn't... Hang on, we'll watch this first. Oh, we play it, okay. It wasn't for this sickness in particular. But I did make a doctor's appointment today. Which is a big deal for me because I have crippling phone anxiety that is amplified when I'm making the phone call for something like an appointment. And when I say crippling, I mean like literally every single time I tried to make the phone call, my heart rate would spike, and every time I finished the phone call, as in hung up the phone, I was like physically vibrating. And I had to make the phone call like 6 times because I couldn't get through to the receptionist. So I've been trying to make the phone call for like 4 days. And I finally got through to a real person today. So, appointment's been made. I'm going in the 17th. So if I'm still coughing at that point, I'll bring it up. And be like, hey, I was sick like a month and a half ago and I'm still coughing. Is there anything we can do about that? Panic attacks before phone calls. Yeah, that's very much a me thing as well. Like, just extreme aversion to phone calls in general. So, that wasn't the point of the appointment, but if I'm still coughing by then, I will address it. Hey, this isn't why I'm here, but like, it's a thing. Can we talk about it too? You know, I have had lingering coughs from things like sicknesses before in the past. I'm not too concerned about that part. It's just really annoying. Because it's the kind of cough where, like, you'll get that sensation in your chest that's like, this is going to be an involuntary cough. You can't stop it. You can maybe stave it off for a second, but it's going to happen whether you like it or not. So, like, figure it out. Oh my goodness. I'm about to be jumped in game too. Hello. Welcome in, Attila. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your lovely folks over here. I know you were still working through Deus Ex. How's that going? Progress going well? I hope so. But to anyone who hasn't met me yet, you can call me Dusk. I use they them pronouns, and I am primarily a horror streamer. So I like to emphasize right off the top, if you have a hard time with horror, pretty much all you're gonna get here most of the time. But we do try and keep it pretty chill. So if you're curious about the stories in horror games, but maybe struggle to play them yourself, that's kind of my vibe. That's why I'm here. I play the game for you so that you can experience it without having to play it. And right now we're working through Signalis. It is a highly acclaimed indie survival horror game from a few years ago that I have not played yet, much to the chagrin of many people. But it's been really cool so far, and I'm stoked to be playing it for the first time now, but also a little like kicking myself for not having played it sooner. You know, one of those. But it's actually, we're playing Signalis specifically for the beginning of sorry, I'm dealing with a lingering cough. We were actually discussing as you guys came in. Too many games, there really are. they don't stop. But we're for June, as it is Pride Month, we're exploring horror games that have queer representation. That's kind of the whole the whole goal this month. So we're starting with Signalis. Partly because I know that there is gay. I don't know to what capacity, because again, I've never played the game myself, but I am well informed that it is there. And it's one that I haven't experienced before. So we're starting the month with 2 games that I've never played before. When we finish this one, we'll be diving into a game that has a non-binary protagonist. So we're going from lesbians to NB representation. And I'm intrigued about the NB representation, because that is something that you like never see in video games, like ever. So if that sounds fun, stick around. We'll be playing games all month that have queers as far as the eye can see. But yeah, thank you for the raid. I'm gonna get us back over here. But if you do have to raid and run, this goes to anybody coming across. Please do. Self-care is of the utmost importance, first and foremost. And even if you do intend to hang out for a little bit, I still recommend you give yourself a little bit of a break if you've been spending time watching a stream. It's important. Rest your eyes, de-screen a little bit, stare at the wall across the room, you know? Make sure you're hydrated, make sure you have snacks. If you have the means to do so, stretch your legs, you know, all the good stuff. When I unpause this, we're gonna get jumped. Something was standing up the moment I paused it. It was just happenstance. I heard it standing up, but there was a raid coming across, so I didn't want to continue playing until I addressed raiders. So stream break was the hour and a half between. No, you gotta rest and break as well. Self-care. Rest those eyes. It's important. Even just like 5 minutes staring at the wall across the room helps prevent eye strain. Because we've all, as a culture, gotten far too accustomed to looking at screens that are much too close to our face. And it does impact our vision, whether we like to acknowledge that or not. So it's good to give the eyes a little bit of a break every now and again. Where am I? Right, yeah, no, this is it. Just respawn. No, that's not how this works. How do I... Keycard lying in the vent, but the slits of the vent cover are too narrow for me to reach through. So, can I interact with... No. Who's here? What are you talking about? Can I do it like this? No. Can I do it like this? No. How do we do this? Just had to find the right one. Take it. Okay, so wrench is gone, no longer useful, and we got another key card. Asking for no spoilers. After the previous showcase, I said... I know Zach asked if I wanted to watch it. And I said I'd be streaming while it was live, so just hit me with anything cool if anything popped up. So. I did preface at the start that people might get exposed to some spoilers just because it was happening while I was live. But I would prefer, for the sake of anybody who might be looking to watch it themselves, to not just dump it into chat. So DM would be fine, yeah. I also expect, I don't know if he is or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if Zach is also dropping trailers in our local server anyway. He might not be, that's fine. He's not obligated to, but if he is, that's not a surprise, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna have to just deal with you. Wait, there's another baton. Give me the stun baton. I'm gonna walk out that door and I'm gonna zap that motherfucker. Did I read this note too? Yes, I read both notes. Never mind. Where'd you go? Guess I'm not wasting items on you, actually. I just got air. This is air. I should get a repair patch. The incinerator key is in that wall safe. We'll grab the key, go back up to reception. Grab a patch. And then do the thing. What's going on in here, y'all? Having a little party? What's up? Never mind, I'll just use this repair patch. I am still gonna have to go back to the box anyway to drop those shotgun shells for the sake of my inventory, but boop. The sounds are so real. It's got very good sound design. This game has just been impressive through and through every step of the way so far. I'm fully understanding why it's so well regarded. Yeah, we're good. And enemies don't stay dead either, which is an additional layer of survival horror fun. Because your resources are still limited, but they can just keep getting back up if you're careless about how long you're in an area. Yeah, well, we're fine. Thermite flare. Okay. New tool. Proper disposal of corpses. They don't have to get back up. May. As you've probably heard, there have been multiple accounts of bodies of decommissioned protectors spontaneously reactivating and acting in a defective manner. Based on November's autopsy report, it seems that all affected units showed some sort of cancerous growth in their organic components. According to her, unless completely incinerated, this growth may reactivate the replica even after it's been dead for hours. We don't know what causes this, and we're unsure who's affected. We can't keep up with incinerating all the bodies with just 2 incinerators that constantly need recalibrating, so we're improvising. These thermite flares are able to melt through replica armor and burn the organic components from the inside. I've requisitioned more of them, but there was some paperwork missing, so we'll have to wait a bit longer. Junie. Okay, this is going to be a puzzle. What's the goal here? How do I... Okay. I just don't know what does what. Oh. Oh, is this telling me? I still don't know how to decode that. Is that telling me CO2 needs to go up, or is it telling me it's too high? I think it would make sense to say that it's too high, seeing as oxygen is all the way up, and the up is highlighted. We'll see what happens. One notch at a time. Two notches. 2 more. Two more. Need more of up. No, that can't be true. Ah, check this. Trust me. This is it. Give me that. Do some sick 360s. No, because I started with I started with the oxygen full. I had it turned all the way up, and the up arrow was highlighted, so that had to mean that it was too much. That's how I deduced what they meant. Bye. I don't know what's in store once we open that door, so I am gonna stop giving into my hubris and save, so that we don't have to do all that again. Something about a 5-key door reads boss fight to me. Might not be the case. Oh, there's a save and a box here, so that reads even more like a boss fight's about to happen to me, actually. We're gonna jump down there, and I'm gonna be ambushed. Yeah, we're gonna be ambushed. Here's pistol rounds, and some shotgun ammo. You're gonna need it. So I won't need the thermite for a boss. But I may need an auto injector. Probably won't need the stun rods as well then. Auto injector and shotgun. And then if I die, now we're doing Day of the Devs, that's fair. Oh, okay. Actually, didn't realize how close ads were. That's going to be the 2-hour ad break as well. So we're actually going to do a self-care. Before we fight the boss. There we go. Planting my peppers outside, that's fair. I think they'll be okay now. Weather seems like it's going to be consistent enough. That all should be well. SIGNALIS. SIGNALIS. That's the one. Just gotta adjust some lurky poos. It's in the full list of stuff. I think Walkie was also sending some things, but by all means, feel free if you were keeping a comprehensive list. I would not complain. I expect there were some heavy hitters if it opened the way that it did. I'm going to quickly... We're going to put the music back on. And I'm going to go stretch my legs downstairs. Say hi to Topper. You know the drill. Wow, that came faster than it said they were going to. So, I'll be right back. We'll see you shortly. Pizza time. What a funny song. Yeah, how we all going? Everyone do a little bit of a self-care. Sure. Hope so. Who does that? I'll fight you all. I took a lozenge to hopefully aid my annoyed throat. We'll see if it does anything. Bye-bye face. Oh, you're big. Oh, you're big. Ow. What do you mean, X? Why no shoot? I see. Oh. Could have kept the stun batons on hand, huh? Uke again. That was terrible timing. I feel like I'm just teasing it. Up. Oh, terrible timing. Terrible direction. I can't see your face from there. Stop. You shit your pants yet? Not quite. Not in like a scared way. but in a, like, this is really cool kind of way so far. No. No. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. Ah! That one was accurate. There we go. Loading. Man. Sir. Adler. A visitor. Welcome to our facility. You've caught us at an unfortunate time. How can I help you? I'm looking for a Gestalt. A worker at our facility. Let me see that picture. Lena Sio. I believe she's one of our factory workers. However... you shouldn't have returned. This is a very unceremonious push, huh? Dream about dreaming. I must have fallen asleep while waiting for Erica. Did she already go home without me? We wanted to get some books from the library together. I should check if she's still there. Turn so slow in the first person segments. Is there a way to turn that up? It's like, it's ridiculous. Don't think there is. I don't think there is. Revised? What does that mean? That doesn't matter. I just went with whatever was default for when I booted the game, so... I wanted to go to the library and look for Erica before I go home. Yeah. Yeah. You're not going to check any of these, no. No, of course not. Brought from Sector C. Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School. At least I know the word bibliothèque. Because it's essentially the same thing in French too. Just spelled a little different. Oh, are we gonna kill some folks? Group of people's beating up your friend, you just go like deck them all. Knock them the fuck out. Running in the corridors is forbidden, thank you. As in most situations, especially those of a school type. I see he's been he's been shoving folks down that elevator quite a bit, huh? The elevator is out of order. You don't say. You don't say. Look at them. They look like me. They're also Elster units. Presumably. Isn't that curious? I mean, potentially. Elster doesn't mention them at all. Yeah, just elevator broken. Yeah. Looks like an engine for powering a looping paternoster lift system. Just elevator broken. Just elevator. Well, that's gonna be a whole puzzle. We'll figure that out. Flare. Maintenance key. I think she just doesn't care, maybe. Regardless of what the situation is, if it's important, the game will present the answer to me. My initial thought was they look similar just because we're replicas. You just like, there are going to be multiple models or multiple prints of the same model, right? Hypothetically. Maintenance key. Increase earnings at work drastically. Gotta buy nursery plants tomorrow. That's a lot, actually. Like, that's way more than I thought. That's a significant volume of corpses in that elevator shaft, man. It just keeps going. This isn't even the bottom floor. God. Also explains why Adler's sick of Elster's shit. Too many of you. Too many of you fucking Elster units are showing up on my doorstep. Get down the hole. We're gonna store 15. I can pick up ammo. The elevator's broken now. Just now. Gotta go to bed for real? Absolutely. That's so fair. Have a lovely night, KJ. Take it easy. Probably more of this tomorrow. I should assume. So. Some sort of improvised barricade made from furniture blocks the hallway. Till tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Owl key. Walkie, give it up. I need it now. Angry note. I am officially sick of the Yules next door. They've been listening to that stupid song non-stop since the piano room was locked down. If I have to hear it one more time, I am going over there and smashing that stupid tape recorder to pieces. Wonder if there's a way we can borrow a key so we can get into their dorm and put an end to this madness. I don't care about breaking quarantine if it means never having to hear that song again. Just vibe. Oh, you have a shield. Bow? What's going on there? I can't tell what you're holding. Replica overview star. I'm not trying to pronounce that. Security Technician Guard Replica Starling. Type Generation 4 Low-Cost Combat Unit. Frame biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height 220 centimeter. Tall. Tall. Much tall. What is that in feet? I know it's big. That's a big unit. The standard model of the Protector Security Technicians. Fitted with extended legs, star units gracefully tower over most gestalts. Despite their heavy armor, they can move swiftly with their long stride. Their cool and detached demeanor allows them to analyze situations with objectivity and to deploy force as required. Trained in close combat and riot control techniques, they operate best in small squads led by an officer star unit equipped with a ballistic shield. Oh, you're dark, huh? You're dark, huh? Yeah, that's what I figured. Ow, you're fast. Oh, hey. Lighting malfunctions. To service cater. ARAR S2316. Star is 7-2. Storage is 7-8. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Due to a recent incident involving a certain starling that shall remain unnamed, I've adjusted all doors to require visible light to open. This should hopefully stop any more non-service cater personnel from endangering themselves by stumbling into dark rooms until we can take care of the lighting issues. If you've been assigned an illumination failure repair task, remember to equip a flashlight module so the door sensor will let you in. Ask Adler ahead of time if you need one. He's usually in his quarters on the 8th floor these days. Zesha? I do not know how to pronounce most of these names, and I'm going to butcher all of them. Hello. Workshop key. That's a hole. Come on now. Why is my gun not equipped? Why did that happen? Replica overview. R. RR. Ara. All-purpose repair worker replica Macaw. Type Generation 2 low-cost general purpose. Frame biomechanical with titanium reinforced polyethylene shell. Height 185 centimeter. The tough worker bees of the construction and repair industry. One of the earlier replica designs, the simple but efficient Aras are actually the most produced replica type to date. So the elevator shaft was probably stuffed with these, if we had to be realistic. These strong and heavy worker units are a perfect fit for work in construction and production of industrial goods. In many places throughout our nation, ARAs have already replaced all gestalt workers in fields like climaforming and explosive ordnance disposal. Yeah, that's a threat. No! I didn't realize she would just do it. It was yellow. I thought it was gonna, like, warn me. We're in here now. One of the shorter units at 5'7". Adler's my height. I'm afraid the commander won't receive any visitors at the moment. But perhaps I can be of assistance instead. Who are you? I'm the administrator of this facility. Please, there's no need to be afraid. I'm just here to help. None of us are here by choice. Except me. I'm in this hole by incorrect choice. The choice was mine. I just shouldn't have made it. Shut up. Ooh. Star. Security Technician Guard Replica Star. I don't necessarily like that it's giving me... Oh, there's so much ammo for shit I don't have yet. Fuck. What an annoying reason to have a full inventory. Heart of the Revolution. I have 2 prods left. Probably... That does alert you as well. Heard. Dark. Not ready for that yet. Probably have just snuck around. God, y'all are everywhere, huh? Signed? Interesting. Protector units store their personal belongings in these lockers. There's nothing of interest in here for me. There's ammo right there, I think. Is that worth? Use ammo to take ammo? One shot, that's not bad. 4? Yeah. Surplus 3 ammo? That's not bad. That's not great. Hey. Ow. Ignore me. Don't know what the fuck that's about. There was a frequency. I'm gonna need that. Unlock door. Let me in there for a sec so I can store myself out. They turned my frequency on, too. I'm assuming I need to match. How far down does this go? It's fine. Where's the storage? Storage was up. Welcome back. I hope water is good. Spinal replacement service. Do not trust Apple to give you a spine replacement. I'll fucking charge you a monthly fee or turn off the spine. Dystopian shit. Actually, hang on. Take 2 of them. Player sensitivity slide. Yeah. Probably. Unfortunately, I am not the one to fish for it. Oh, actually, this reminded me. The red square reference. I rewatched the Townfall trailer, as I do. Kinda. It is a very similar sound, Tupper, yeah. No, I rewatched the Townfall trailer. And there is a brief cut where the player interacts with a computer. And I assume that's how you're going to save, because the screen boots up a Red Square software. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way that's the save system. That's so fucking funny if it is. Red Square Mail. I need to rewatch it again and like take actual proper note of what it said. Because I didn't like pause it and go back to read it in detail. I just, as it played on screen, I read Red Square something and was like, that's hilarious. And just let it keep running. So wait, that's the owl key. I imagine there is more stuff just down there that I need to get. So what is it? What is down here? All the way. This is all the way down. Locked? Yeah. What do you say? Rotfront. Hope for the future. Shut up. Doors locked with a reinforced rolling shutter gate. Need a fitting shutter gate handle. Shutter gate handle. Fuse. Order number S2390A3C28F97. From S23 Protector Accommodations Management, Euler S2308. To S23 Service Cater ARAR S2314. Item high voltage fuse. That's fine. Your order for this replacement part has been approved and was processed by S23 Management. Please find enclosed the requested part for installation. Falk has specifically requested that the repair of the looping lift system be prioritized over other repairs. Please replace the fuse as soon as possible. It is a huge hassle for everyone to get around without it. How do you pronounce ZH? I won't remember, but I'll do my best. Go back up because we have the fuse. That was very civil. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Samu. See. This is math. I'm not good at math. Kind of understand. Like, these are reducing, and these are amplifying to some capacity, I think. Kitesh. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Math. Based off a mythical Russian city. Interesting. Okay. I should bring some of those thermite things around, I think. For the most part, stuff's gonna be fairly easy to navigate, I think. I can see a couple things getting annoying. There are some enemies that I want to just drop, I think. So what was... What did that turn the power on for? Hmm. Yeah, that'll teach him. That'll show that fucker. What is my game plan here? A big one with shield. There is an item in that corner. It's probably nothing important, but I want it. Oh, I see. I understand now. And we haven't actually gone all the way over yet. Wow, you saw me, huh? Can I just use? Brutal. What was this one? What are you open with? Workshop. Right, dark. I understand. There's a room that I've gone into, but there's a door in that room that I haven't interacted with. It's probably because the room is dark. Stop retesting the rooms. Ooh. Oh, there's two of you in here. Falk. Operational Command Control Unit Replica Falcon. Type Generation 6 High-Tech Bioresonance Command Unit. Frame biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height 250 centimeter. Classified information, Commander eyes only. The Protector... Fulrung Commandos. Sure. Fulrung Commandos Commander. Head of each Aeon Facilities Protector Force is a powerful prototype bioresonant Falk unit. An authority that may never be questioned, a Falk unit serves not just as a commander to the Protectors, but as a nearly godlike being, a perception that is underlined by her tall build and resemblance to our nation's leaders, the great revolutionary and her daughter. It is also aided by her powerful prototype bioresonance module, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotions, but also grants her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. Great. Get out of here. Oh. Hello. A heavy box fashioned to look like an owl. There are small holes at the top looking like a speaker or a microphone. Well, isn't that interesting? Falk's Diary. 8421A. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I do not want to live anymore as what I have become. The red eye beyond the gate showed me. No, touched me. Poisoned me. It feels like my mind has been contaminated, defiled by another person's memory. I'm no longer fully myself anymore. But I've not fully become someone else either. I'm stuck here, between her and me, with half-formed dreams and recollections penetrating my brain and tainting my every action. Who is she? Who is that white-haired girl? Why do I long to see her again? Why would she curse me like this? 8-2. That's powerful. That's a vibe. I need a specific signal to open that. Mina, we've already killed you. I'm sorry. Mining nuclear tech. High security replica Mina. Type Generation 3 Industrial Specialist. Frame biomechanical with high security reinforced armor plated servo shell. Height 260 centimeter. When it comes to dangerous cargo, heavy machinery, and hazardous environments, no other model rivals the Miner? Yeah, MNHR. Units with their high security power armor bodies. Even in lethal radiation under crushing pressure and in zero-G, they keep their calm demeanor and show exemplary teamwork. Despite their hulking bodies underneath, their face shields a standard Generation 3 cranial construction can be found, making maintenance and social interfacing as easy as with any other replica model. Please note that the minor neural pattern is not suited for combat use. For combat applications, the Sapper variant should be used, which employs a combat-capable persona in the same frame. For more information, see Schwer Anti-Panzer Replica Schnapper. What an emote combo. Library key. Hey. We'll address you in a minute. dark. Rude. 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 I need to remember which door. Was it observation? One of those rooms I went into and my brain got hacked. Stuff got turned on. In the door, it's dark. Out the door. In a new door, it's dark. Out the door. Mm-hmm. It's just the way it be. I tried going through one of them one time and my ankles got bit, so no more. Oh, there's so many. Okay, but that'll let me use the stairs again. Hummingbird key. Okay. Flashlight. With the ads here, I'm gonna go piss again. Shocker, I know. I drink a lot of fluid, especially when sick, so it's just the way it is. I'll be quick. Oh, what a banger. I'll be quick. We'll see you shortly. Don't worry. In the door, it's dark. Flashlight on. Self-care. We'll be right back. Okay, alright. I know it's a Friday, but that will probably be the last ad break for the stream. Just so that I can rest my throat more than anything. Give it the break that it's screaming for. I just don't want to push it. Not before a long stream tomorrow. So, not like long, but you know what I mean. Full stream. Full stream tomorrow. Stop screaming? Have you heard me scream? When has that happened? You're screaming right now? Shit. How do I stop then? What do I do? Adler. Replica overview, Adler. Administration, data processing, logistics replica, Eagle. Type, Generation 5, High Command Special. Dude is 1 centimeter taller than I am. What a bastard. What a bastard. Fucking asshole. Type Generation 5, High Command Specialist. Frame, biomechanical with polyethylene shell and titanium skeleton. Height, 175 centimeter. Well, I'm pretty sure anyway. Last I recall measuring, I think it was 174. It's been so long, I don't actually remember. Now I'm second guessing it. I need to remeasure myself. How tall am I? How tall am I? Titanium skeleton. What an asshole. An integral part of every protector, Furungsko Commando. Furungsko Commando is the administrator unit. A single Adler unit can manage and oversee all administrative tasks for an entire facility, freeing other operational command units to focus on the direct control of protector units. The Adler is designed to work as a direct counterpart to the Falk unit, serving as her adjutant. Adjutant? Adjutant. I don't know that word. By taking care of necessary paperwork and calculations. I like learning a word. Just casually like this. It's a military term that explains it. Staff officer who assists the commanding officer in issuing orders. Okay, okay. Adjutant. Despite you. What a fuckhead. Eagle key required. Wunderwaffen. Super weapons of our nation in the battle against the Empire Falk units. A sim for Falk. Fair. Did it let me take the flashlight out of pity? Or does the... Oh, I see, I understand. Or does the flashlight just get its own, like, slot automatically? There are still rooms I want to explore in there. No, I know I need it in general, but I mean, like, it's an item. And every key item up to this point occupies a standard inventory slot. But the flashlight does not. It got its own slot outside of my standard allotted 6 slots. So I'm wondering if that's just how it functions in general, or if they did that because my inventory was full and took pity on me. Because it's necessary. Did not mean to double pull my trigger on that one. It was a shameful, wasted shot. Need the administrator's key. Thought you had an empty slot. No. No, that's 7. It's also gray, which is why I'm wondering what's going on with that. Because the rest of them are red. I mean, I did have a stun rod equipped. Stun prod. I guess we'll find out when I inevitably open up. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah. Empty slot, flashlight still. I wonder if that's what the revised inventory thing meant. In the menu, the options. We didn't have to come all the way back up here, but hey, that's what we did. Both those away. That away. One prod. Do I actually care enough? I don't think I do. Okay. Okay. Where then was... that elevator? That one. B7. Hello. You have a shield. I don't like you. Ignore me. Goodbye. Alki. Where? Yule. Euler. Simple universal light replica owl. Type Generation 4 low cost general purpose. Frame biomechanical with polyethylene shell. Height 175 centimeter. Euler units are the backbone of the Yusan Nation's workforce. These elegant, multi-purpose worker units are suited for all kinds of domestic tasks like cleaning, cooking, and simple medical and office work. Eules are highly social and get along well with each other as well as most other replica models. While unfit for combat, their lightweight frame makes them a prime choice for distant facilities where supplies are limited. Could also be a lot of those in the elevator shaft. So we've seen two models that are likely... It's likely mostly a mix of them shoved in that shaft. You know? I need to remember... what room was fucking cursed to walk into. I feel like it was on the bottom floor. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe? It wouldn't have been management office, would it? Maybe it was bottom floor, but like up. Nightmare room? Yeah, you'll see when I find it. I think it was this one, actually. I'm pretty sure. I was dealing with big lady here. Fuck off. Actually, I'm gonna melt you. Just for the sake of it. You're getting burned. Not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Still works the same. $185. That's the nightmare room. Oh, it's different. I don't know if I understand what the fuck's going on here, but... Oh, it was telling me which one's the real one. Okay. Fascinating. They're jamming out. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, they're jamming out as in jamming my fucking signal and driving me wild. Painting of a strange island. Somehow it feels very familiar. There's a keyhole. Keyhole painting. Definitely don't have that yet. So I guess the only thing we've really gotten is the owl key. which I'm pretty sure was 6th floor. Yeah, I think it's that one. Fairy lights? Cozy little space. A tall mirror stands in the corner of the room. Broken music cassette. Portable audio tape player with a knife embedded in the speaker. Can I have that? Can I have a knife? Violet the Dead painting on a Bachlan, and there are several different versions of it that exist. That's interesting. That's one that I know nothing about. Repair the tape. It's going to be in one of the dark rooms that we have not explored. Protector office is one of them. That's just below us. Repair bay. The other one. That was the ankle biter. Get out of here. Before we take all that. 8421C. 6060 star S23. Yeah. Under. Is this accuracy then? I assume. Some of them suck. Like, probably not good to repair a cassette with clear tape, but who am I, right? Locked with a small padlock. Can fix anything with tape. Yeah, I guess you're right. My bad. Sorry, I had doubt in my heart. I won't make that same mistake again. Oh, I forgot to turn off the flashlight, might be. Oh, you're all still there, might be. Alright, I'll go the long way, God. Sorry. Workshop, yeah. Wait. Actually, can I? Oh, that wasn't worth it. We made grave miscalculations. We had to learn somehow. Means we can use one of our big healing items. Yippee. Gun case is probably the Magnum that I've been hoarding ammo for, which excites me very much. I like a good Magnum. We have 5 repair plus. More than fine. Oh. Let our health go up. Still going up? I can't really tell. It's fine. It is no type. You're not wrong. Yeah. Definitely a stock sound. Oh, that's also just attached to me. Interesting. I didn't realize. Okay. But like, it's a photo mode. That's pretty good. Probably will never use that, but there we have it. What the fuck am I trying to do? There was one more dark room. Need to grab clues. Well, I just write them down. Like, you're not wrong, but I also just write them down. Yeah, but everyone should have a notebook. If you're gonna say not everyone has a notebook, that's their problem. They don't deserve to take notes via in-game tools. Illegal. They fucked up. It's their problem. Notebooks are good to have for much more than just taking video game notes. If you don't have a single notebook, tisk, tisk. I have other books, though. Like, the Christmas gift has become a dedicated video game puzzle notes notebook. But I do have other books if I was desperate that I could go grab. What you're implying is someone doesn't have a book, period, that they could rely on. That's you. If you don't have paper and pen in your household, fix that. What are you doing? How could you not have single pen or paper? That feels wrong. Gotta have pen. Surely have paper. You know? Colibri in the management office. One of the Colibris has holed herself up in the management office on the 7th floor. I've seen her and her illusions sitting inside the room, crying. Which one is the real one? I think it's because of that painting in there. Whenever I was close to her, I felt like my mind was being assaulted by the image of that island. The sensation was strong enough to make me hurl. Is there a way to neutralize the transmission? Maybe some sort of feedback loop of the frequency of her control signal? I mean, we already solved it. It's okay. I have one rod. There's ammo. I feel like there is something up there. Yeah. That's for the gun box. Baby. Vineta. Cradle of humanity. Yay. No, they're all dead anyway. I can just... Wee wee wee, no one can hurt me. What up? Stop being so rude. So we did not get the post box. But we can circle back up. Go there. Back up, circle down. Wait. Let's see. Adler's bedroom. was a dark room. Wait. No, it's where I... Okay, I understand. That was a rude swing. Come on now. We still don't have the post box key. Being very reckless. It's unfortunate. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Snubnose revolver, let's fucking go. I might as well just take all of it. Because my gun is empty. That's, almost empty. I thought I was out of ammo. No, I picked some up in that dark... I picked some up in the dark room. Regardless. Good to have. I think we go get this, the island painting. And that might be where I call it for the evening. So that I can rest my throat and have a snack before bed. Because I am starting to feel hungry. Workshop key. We are almost done of this section of the facility. So I do want to call it before we engage in another boss fight, but we'll see what's going on in the old workshop. Probably could have put the cassette in storage until I know what's actually going on with that. I know there's ammo in the shooting range. I don't want to forget about that. Replica Known Issues Part 2. Classified information, Commander Eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Star. Despite their normally laid-back demeanor, stars have a strong internal hierarchy, which is important to take into consideration when promoting units to officers. Not promoting a respected unit or promoting a unit low in status can lead to friction within dorms. Stars will occasionally develop in-group rules involving physical punishments. It is recommended to allow some officers to own military weapons as fetish objects to stabilize their persona. Storage units initially have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Storch's persona stabilizes by showering or bathing. Books on history or mythology work well as fetish objects. Okay. Oh, I see. I understand. I understand. That was that one, right? Did we get anything from there, too? Where is the nearest save, actually? Wall safe. Okay, we'll go get that too at some point here. Wait. Oh, it's at the very top? Shit. Have I missed that then? That'd be a little frustrating. That's okay. It's a first time playthrough, that happens. There are the fuckers right outside that elevator, so I think it is easiest to just... go around. rapidly becoming too hungry. So, it is a good time to call it for tonight. Bang. And then we have more to do tomorrow. Yay! Whee! No, game. Very good. Very good, very fun so far. I'm very much enjoying it. Let me quickly then swap my screens so that I have 2 screens to work with again as it goes. Don't break anything. I'll fight you. Okay. We're good. I do have no clue where we're headed, however. This is a Shattered Memories one. That's fun. Okay. Bow, bow, bow. Very likely she will not be on too much longer. I think we're just gonna jump over to Real playing Secret of Mana, which is a series that I'm a little bit interested in. Into golf tonight? No. No, I'm going to sleep. I was barely awake before streaming. I need to eat and go to bed. I'm gonna get this raid going immediately. Sleet, exactly. We were like, yeah, that's fair. Oh, at 10 o'clock when I'm already basically passing out. Unfortunately, nah. Nah. Bye-bye, Samu. Have a good night. Thank you all for hanging out. Chill and vibing. I'm enjoying this one a lot. This was a great place to start the month. Also a very solid like return to form. I know we played Silent Hill 2 as like a proper here's indulging in survival horror again after playing Death Stranding. But I know that game. So it's a little different than like getting back into it, you know? This has been a cool one to get back into the flow of it all. And it's nice to know that after like 3 months, I can still solve puzzles. I can still think. The survival horror brain is still there. Not that I had any doubt, but like I played pretty much nothing but Death Stranding when we were playing Death Stranding. Like I did not do much in my personal gaming time. It was basically Death Stranding on stream and Pragmata off stream with a little bit of Final Fantasy V. There was not much going on for gaming over the last few months. So you know, we were pretty focused in. But yes. Rail's playing Secret of Mana, 1993. I don't really know anything about that series. I know Zach likes the Mana series. And I know that the Mana series stemmed from one, like the director, I believe, the creator of the Mana series wanted to introduce a more dynamic combat system to one of the Final Fantasy games. But they were like, no, that's not really the direction we want to take this game. So he was like, all right, I'll go do it elsewhere. And Mana was born. So I hit that button. We're going over there. Send your kind regards. Real sweet. Always chill over there. I like winding down in that space. And she's just been playing a lot of cool games recently. Lots of retros. Did a dive through the entire OG Mega Man series from the first Mega Man all the way through 11. All the way through to Mega Man 11. Played... I know there was the original Zelda recently, A Link to the Past shortly after. There's been cool shit going on. So it's always nice over there. Bye-bye for now. Have a good night or a lovely day, whatever time zone it is that you are experiencing. And I'll be back tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Walkie.